Hey. Hello. It is me. I'm going to play this game now. I'm not going to like it, but we are going to do it nonetheless. Just clear it out of the way and reopen up that poll. I don't really know what I want to do for the poll stuff, but if people have suggestions, I suppose we'll see in a second when people are actually... what do I even have to spend stuff on? I played this game for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. So I have very little idea of what I'm actually doing. Now let me throw up the... This is a game focused around rhythm. Let's actually throw up the sound a little bit here. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to playing this game. So it's gonna be a real fun time. If somebody wants to inform me, I will, of course, take that into consideration. As it is, it's just kind of difficult to actually talk at the same time that I am attempting to figure out how to do stuff with the rhythm thing. It's hard to stare at two things at once. This reminds me a lot of when I was playing... what is it called? Oh, Nazar Charm. I remember that from... Well, that is a thing that also appeared in Terraria. Took me a really long time to get that. I did eventually get it on stream, though. So that was cool. But enough talk about better games. In before dies on the first level. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Quick restart. Okay, so... Yes, this reminds me a lot of when I was playing The World Ends With You, in the sense that there's just, like, you gotta stare at the bottom at the same time that you're also trying to play the game, but that's hard to do. I like The World Ends With You a lot more. I don't really know what the deal is, what I'm actually supposed to be doing in any way here. Alright. So this is what Democracy made you play instead of Transistor. Also nice bamboozle with Momodora. I don't know if people wanted that. They just said Momodora. And I'm like, instructions not clear. Momodora 1 played. Like, it's... I don't know which one's which. I only ever saw a playthrough of the first game. And that was back when it was, like, new. And I remember I really enjoyed it more because the person playing it had a very strong accent, and that was about it. Otherwise, she mostly just did Minecraft stuff, so unfortunately didn't really stick around on a channel for too long. Up and left. Oh, okay. That's nice. The World's Ends With You is good. I know, remember when they teased that there was going to be some sort of sequel or follow-up in one way or another with the Switch version of the game and that never happened? I'm still very disappointed. I don't know. Let's move Twilly on the next poll. I don't have a capture card for the DS. Don't get me wrong, I would love to, okay. Spend it doing what? I have no idea. Get a torch. I don't... Again, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I played this game for like 20 minutes to give it a shot, and it was not great. So, like, what do you actually do in this game? What do I actually need to do? Making sure you know when the rhythm changes. Well, that's going to be easy because there's a big, huge bar on the bottom of the screen. That's what I'm following. Now the lights, what does that even mean? I have no idea. I don't blame you about Momodora. All is cool. Well, vote for... Did people want to see Reverie Under Moonlight? Because I'm really not entirely sure. Whatever. Vote for it in the next poll. Going to be coming up after this, since I doubt I'm going to be playing... I'm going to give this game like an hour, hour and a half, whatever, when I'm playing here. And then... if I'm really getting into it, if I'm really... feeling it, maybe I'll continue. But as of just yet, Okay, anyway, I'll be looking at the mini-map. Okay, I thought I earned my mod. Oh, yeah, where's your mod? Here's your mod. There you go. You did appear in the earlier stream. Was it a good idea to turn out the lights? I have no idea. I can't tell. Necrodancer. No, I have no time for such frivolities. Now is time to get through this game so that I can move on to the next poll. That ring is great. Which ring? I got a ring? When did I get a ring? Anyway, should probably be grabbing some of this stuff here. Oh. I don't know what that means, but that's a thing. Move to the beat plus never stop moving. That's too difficult for me. I continue not having a good time. Like, how do you do the whole like aspect of the game? How do you fight things? Do I have to literally figure out like what frame they're supposed to be at so as to not take damage against them? And what does it mean when the tempo turns red? I'm apparently picking up stuff. Find a torch. I have a torch. You got one. Yes. I also was the one that turned out the lights in the first place. Oh, that's apparently a thing that happens. Okay. That thing looks kind of like Zelda. I'll have you know that they did indeed make a Zelda version of this. Called Cadence of Hyrule. Cadence is the main character's name. And I'm also not going to play that game. Okay, enemies only attack on the beat, so you have to position yourself that enemies move towards your square to hit them. Ugh. Oh, there's a thing. No moving, is there a wait button like in traditional roguelikes where I can just press period and then... What is this thing? Oh. Guess that's how that works. You should play Spyro. I play Spyro. I never actually played Spyro. I was more of a... I mean, the only game that I actually played on the... the only game of that sort that I actually played on the PS1 was Rayman, and that was actually a 3DO exclusive, so not quite the same. You need bomb. I have a bomb. I have two of them, in fact. At least I understand how those... Oh, what's that? I guess there's spikes on the ground somewhere. Oh, okay, fine. Continue going on here and get a holster. Sure. I don't even know what a holster is, but I definitely got it. Is every action in game related to the beat? Apparently. Nope. Okay, so you gotta wait for enemies to move towards you. Ugh, that's rough. I don't know if I can do that easily. Bomb the X. What is the X? I have no idea what that means. I don't... Do I want a torch? What do torches do? Let's just give it to me. Bard is unlocked from the start. I mean, it's true, it is, but that's also, like, not the proper character to be playing as. If I'm going to just, you know, I might as well be cheating if I want to. Just straight up go for the special characters that don't have to follow the rules. Okay, I see. So is there an actual, like, move... Or not move, but like wait mechanic in this game? Because I can't really... You need to bomb the crate. Oh, okay. There was a skeleton in there. I assume that there's can often be more and better things in there. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, seems like it's got good. Okay, also a thing. Good range on it. I have definitely gotten a... What is the name of the word that I'm thinking of? Spear. A very good spear before, which... Okay, fine then. That whip is OP. Good. I need it. So yeah, golden slimes, don't mess around with them. Okay. What does this do? Got it. That's apparently how a fireball works. Hit brown walls to wait and not lose the beat. Oh, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense if you do it like that. Anything else of any interest that I can get? No. Oh. I don't know how the janitor works, but it's something I can spend stuff on. There, whatever. I assume that anything I spend stuff on is going to be a good idea. I don't know what that does, but I did it. Don't use janitor. Well, it's a little late for that now, isn't it? Well, there's some money, but what does that mean? The brown blocks to wait. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, does your shovel ever break or go away? Because that's a pretty common mechanic in a lot of games right now, isn't it? Wait, right now, but come on now. Nope, that didn't really work out in the same way that I wanted to. Ah. Well, there's a regular whip, not quite the same thing as the one that I was using before, now is it? Okay. You doing okay? You don't seem quite as cheerful as you normally are. Well, I think that's a little bit of editorializing. All right. Yep, I still do not know how to play this game. No, just return. No, don't return to the lobby. Just keep going on here. Why am I playing it? Because people voted for it on the latest poll. It was a tie between... What? It was a tie between this and the Momodora. Momodora was also pretty short. It was a lot shorter than I expected it to be honest. Never attack a dragon from the front. I feel like there's a decent amount of things that are quite arbitrary in this game, which is going to be... yeah, no, this is gonna be annoying. It'll be annoying. Mind the timing of drakes. They move once every 2 beats. Kite them. Ugh. Well, this is an okay weapon. At least from what I saw, the ability to attack enemies at distance is, like, reasonably good. There's a lot of enemies that seem to only be able to attack at distance. Like that. Yeah, I guess. Ugh. Well, the poll's going to be going up after this, I think, probably, because I have all of the games that were recommended done at this point in time. Yep, we are now back at 0, so whatever's up next. If I was going to recommend something, vote for, I don't know, Control. I think that game looks pretty fun. But again, I don't really get too much of a say in it, do I? I've seen you play Dead Cells. Learning these enemies' patterns should be a breeze. Oh, I don't think it's going to be difficult to do so. It just feels very arbitrary. And look, I am definitely going to be trying to give this game a real chance. There's no reason not to. Okay, I can see that I need to hit like brown wall, and that's good too. But I mean, the rhythm mechanic is really just not for me. Will you guys just get over here already? Come on. You know, I know you want to really keep the coin modifier up so that you can get as many coins as possible, and that's why it encourages not just standing still, but it's also difficult. I'm kind of wizard. Okay, anyway. Transistor, please. Oh, vote for it. See, that's what I love having about the whole poll thing. Just being able to be like, hey, do this. And I'll be like, vote for it on the thing. Democracy might not. Oh, no. You know what? That's okay. I was going to die there. Well, I'm going to die here too, but at least it will be in my own making. I don't have enough diamonds to do anything right now. I assume that the red chests were something that I could unlock an extra one per floor, so that must mean that they are good enough to be unlocked one per floor. Okay, so that's how you want to do that. High damage after what? What did that say? This is probably a good weapon, and I'm going to squander it. But then, what do you expect from me at this point in time? Bidding good means learning them, except for bats. Bats suck. Oh, like every game that includes bats. Great to know. I look forward to when I find spiders as well. There. An achievement for dying to a green slime. I don't even know how you'd manage that. You can destroy the stone blocks with the better shovels. I did do a really quick look at the wiki, which is not very well filled out, but I did see that sort of stuff. There is a blood shovel in the game. I don't know if the tempo down is good or bad, because I feel like the ability to... Oh. Nope. Bomb the barrel. Done! It did not work out well. What do I even have to spend this on? Maybe you... Sure, give me this. I don't know what it is, but I will do it anyway. I assume like an apple is a full heal or something like that. Takes a while to get the feel for Necrodancer. All the enemies have different patterns that you have to keep track of. We'll keep... Give Marty for a local co-op so you don't look quite as bad at the game. Nope. This is not what we're doing here. What is the... Oh, that works. Skill to heal and low health is higher damage? Is that what that said? Also, here's a secret room. Ring of Luck. Yeah, that makes sense. Apple is a heal. Yeah, I kind of thought so. If cheese was also a heal. Which I would like to point out right now, very Brain Lord. I hope that meat is a full heal, and then there's also mushrooms. Minotaurs charge in a straight line and get stunned when they collide with the wall. Yeah, I did notice that, but it's like... What do you want from me? This is the first time I've ever played the game. I mean, the fact that they did seem to be mostly ignoring. Okay. Well, Kill's heal might be kind of useful for... something. Again, I don't know if I want tempo up or tempo down. And... seems like standing kitty corner to a lot of enemies is going to be the most effective thing to be able to take them out. I know polls and stuff, but do you ever just consider crosscode? Oh, people have been voting for crosscode for a while. I mean, people have been wanting me to do crosscode since I played, well, this seems fun. Since I played the Secrets of Grindia. Okay. Glass whip explodes. Couldn't read that in time. Oh, glass whip explodes if you get hit. Why do I care about diamonds? It doesn't really seem like the upgrades are helping me too much anyway. Anyway, walls have a cross marker if you can bomb them to reveal stuff. Huh, didn't notice that. Oh, this is just a room full of bats. Great stuff. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Absolutely not. No, I feel like my first inclination that I would not enjoy this game very much is the correct one. Oh. Teleport on hit. Does not feel like something that would be tremendously useful. Okay. Oh, well, that's nice. Another heart container. Great. It negates damage, too. Well, not well enough. No, I didn't want to watch a replay. Again, I do not care. I want to like Crypt of the Necrodancer, but it seems more stressful than regular action games, and I'm bad at action games. It's just... I don't want to do the rhythm thing, and that's literally the entire purpose for the game, so it's not like there's a very good case to be made that it's like, oh, well, aside from that, it's really great, though. It's like, no, that's the entire game! If you don't like that, you're kind of stuck. Oh, I guess I should probably... down and left. And... ah, huh. Alright then. I guess it's a teleporter to a shop. Found both. Yeah, no, I kind of sussed out that one. I mean, not usually of that caliber of, like, even basic game playing ability, but hey, I did this time. I guess the circlet lets me see enemy. I take it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Golden bats. No idea what that is. You can see the GM shop or something. Is that what that is? Well, at least you can play as the Bard. Yeah, but the Bard, again, it's like that's just you just negating the entire reason for the game then. Is that really a good way to go about playing this? Huh. Never attack blues from the top. What about this thing? Okay, then. And I died. What? Wait, what? What now? I don't want to sound disrespectful, as I know there's a following to the game. I just don't get it. Oh, I mean, I get the game. It's just not really for me. It's not really the type of game that I feel like I would enjoy. Can't believe you're playing this game. Oh boy. Unfortunately, yes. And there's even characters that die if you skip a beat. That's just nonsense. Oh. So does this only... It restores 1 health, so I guess I might as well use it then. So I said you should play the Zelda version. I mean, I don't have a Switch, so I couldn't really do so anyway. Wow, you can really just clear through stuff. Oh, okay. With that. Well, yeah. You should vote Necrodancer till Doc gets good at it. I mean, it'll happen eventually, but at what cost? All right, you're not supposed to stand in front of those things or whatever. Bad news, Necrodancer now has 41 votes over Momodora. I mean, Momodora is already done, so I feel like if you're voting for Momodora, you kind of missed the boat on that one. Bard mode has been easier to learn the patterns if you want to do that first. Oh, boy. If I had to take the training wheels character, it's like... Like, you're not even good enough for the basic normal character. Take this training wheels one that completely negates the entire gimmick of the game. Donate $500 to Doc. Switch to Zelda Necrodancer. Why do you want to continue playing Necrodancer? That's the point I don't understand. Like I said, Control just came out. That game looks fun. It's an SCP game made by the Max Payne guys. Maybe Sam Lake will figure into it, and he'll be an SCP, and he'll be like, he makes this face. And I'll be like, oh boy, it's my favorite SCP. He makes the face. Hey, there is meat in the game. I called it. Look out for this man. He makes this face, and it redacted when you see it. And I died. Use the apple. Well, I got some bad news for you. All right. Can you like kick around bombs or anything, or when you set them down, is that the ball game? All right. Well, there's another teleporter, if nothing else. And just this thing again. Okay, well, it's not all that useful. I think people actually want Momodora that is a Reverie Under the Moonlight. I saw that Momodora already, so it's something new for you. I mean, they just said Momodora, and I'm like, Momodora 4? Or did they mean Momodora? And I erred on the side of choosing Momodora the OG. Momodora the Painful. Keep on going. Use the apple, then get the druid? What is that? Well, that wasn't all that good now, was it? God, it's really hard to pay attention to this game. And that's a spike thing, so I kind of want to avoid that. I don't know which one I even want to take right now. Does this do anything? No. It's a very tough thing. Yeah, specify next time. There'll be another poll on the community tab. Basically, that's the deal. That's the intended way to go about doing this. Oh, actually, what does this do? Ever heard of Death's Skidmark game? No, I have not. I don't know if there's any real point in continuing to jump on these traps, but I'm doing so anyway. What does it say that it requires sacrifices? That's the only thing that I do not understand. Okay, I think I at least got that part. Can you give a short summary about this game? It's a 2016 game that came from a Vancouver developer, I think. Based around a very traditional type of roguelike aesthetic in a lot of ways. But also rhythm. Just rhythm entirely. The plot is that Cadence, trying to find her father, fell into a crypt and now has to deal with the curse of the Necrodancer, which makes her move to the beat all the time. I don't like that little Spider-Man guy. And I know that's obviously not supposed to be a Spider-Man, but he does kind of have that look, I'm just saying. I died. Yeah, now who's getting it? Alright, well, I have enough things to do something.
How's it going?
What? I have no idea. What? Oh, no, I accidentally hit the drumstick instead. Oh, well. Leave. And let's go. Yay, he's playing the game. And I'm complaining every step of the way. Look out, Mom. I don't like this game and I don't care who knows. Nope, that's not how you want to do that. Well, there's at least the whip again, which, hey, the whip was doing me good last time. Also, hello, Uwu. Hi. Welcome to Doc Complains About Something. The first in what is very likely to be a long series, given how the treat of democracy has been going. And why don't you like this game? Don't like the rhythm aspect, basically. That's about it. Also, there's not really enough, like strategy or anything to really sink your teeth into. Aside from trying to deal with the whole fact of the rhythm, it seems like it's going to be a pretty straightforward and easy game otherwise. Not that I'm going to be playing too much of it, I think, after this. And done. How's everyone's evening, night, day? Going pretty well. I gotta do some more Dead Cells stuff soon. I kind of wanted to do that like every other day. And I do have... I can't really do adaptation, unfortunately, because it just does not work with high cell difficulties. But the other one suggested is to do all ranged, which I think sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna look forward to that. There's no like resourceful rat or anything in this game, is there? Because I don't know if I'm going to actually use that, but yeah. Colorless and legendary only. I don't think there's any way that I could consistently choose that, so it would mostly be a run based around doing a lot of dive attacks, I'd like to say. And I don't really know if that's something that people are all that interested in. You can kill the merchant, so I've heard. But I'm gonna guess, like, in every game of this sort, fighting merchants is something that is not to be taken lightly. You think that this is my first time on the roguelite block? It is not. I know, you know, in something like ADOM, merchants will straight up, like, throw money with extreme accuracy and kill you with no problem at all. And I don't know if I want to bring that evil into my life. The merchant will kill you first. Yeah, exactly. See, so my inclination was correct. Inexplicably super tired, so I'm headed out. Oh, wow, 250. I mean, maybe I should go buy, like, the other stuff. And so the traps also activate on enemies. All items become glass. Well, considering my last experience with glass, I feel like that's probably a bad idea. Maybe I won't do that. Oh. Wait, was that 3 or 2 that healed? I forgot. Oh well, too late now. Speaking of dead cells, I found a great way to learn how to use Valmont's Whip, enhance crit damage, and disable non-crit damage. Oof, that would be hard. I mean, the real issue is the damage cap on stuff more than anything else. Oh my god, how much health does this monkey have? Aside from too much, which is in fact the case. Probably have watched out for black skeletons. They seem hardcore. He's a drummer from Phineas and Ferb who doesn't have rhythm. But he did have rhythm. I mean, I know about you, enough about your children's shows to know that that man did in fact have rhythm. You can't fool me on that point. Like you said, the damage cap was just visual. No, somebody did. But I can tell you for a fact that that is not true. Otherwise, I would be taking out those giant hands. I would be taking out... I think that the damage cap is true for the bosses. I don't know if it's true for enemies or something. Or that person that told me that could have just been entirely incorrect, and I was just relaying incorrect information. As you do. I don't know if this is any good, but I'll try it out. Look at what you're doing right here. Playing poorly, it's true. And I don't really think there's any reason to try to blow up that bomb. Unless somebody can tell me if there is a reason. What kind of music do you like? Whatever. Basically. I don't know how I got greater freeze going on there, but hey, it's good to see that I did. There was a diamond in the wall. Well, diamonds have not been particularly useful to me as of just yet, so I don't really see much of a reason to use that. Can't crush enemies with boxes, I can see. But it looks like you've got rhythm, see? Yeah, but he actually did have rhythm. I don't. This looks like a mimic. Yeah, okay. How many? Yeah, see, I only got like one thing. It's not enough to do much of anything. Bruh. Yes? Did I posted cringe and I'm going to lose subscribers? Yeah, okay. Playing this game and trying to maintain a conversation. I feel like I'm doing an admirable job at it. It's not like I'm doing any worse on this game when I was playing it by myself, comparatively. Fully learning the wave. You're squirming around the grave. You got rhythm -10. Yeah, there you go. I would say that is a correct assessment of the situation. Nope. 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 Well, screwed that one up. Now let's take a break and play something you like. Well, let's take a look here. Currently at 40 minutes. So let's give it another 20 minutes and then I can delete this game from my computer live in front of the audience. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, wait, no, that's not close enough. And also, I walked directly into it. Okay, well, that's too bad. I thought Hyper Light Drifter won. It did, and I played it. Did you not see the Hyper Light Drifter playthrough? But also Momodora and I mean, I played the two games that came in first, and it was Momodora and this. Short games only make one video. And it's not like it's a tremendously short game. It's just, it is when you've played it 5 times. And are not doing all of the extra content, like finding the keys and doing like horde mode and getting all 8 modules. No. Quick restart. I mean, pretty much the way that I think the polls are going to go is that I will want to always take the top 2 games, because the top 1 game is going to be a game that I have already played before. So that's what the deal with that was. Good. Excellent. Necrodancer is one of those games that sounds really cool to me in concept, but the rhythm and turn-based combat. I'm fine with the turn-based combat. If that's all it was, I would actually be totally okay with it. It's just the rhythm. I don't like the rhythm. And also, I feel like trying to have the rhythm at the same time you have turn-based combat just makes for a very simplified sort of game. So if you're not really down with the rhythm, if you're not into that, then you just don't really get too much out of it comparatively. And I was just talking about Control. Well, could you want to see me play Remedy's latest masterpiece? I know how much y'all loved the Quantum Break. Nobody played Quantum Break. But, yeah. Also, Blasphemous is coming out on the 10th, so vote for that. I was just saying that I've been watching a whole bunch of people... whole bunch of people play the demo, and that game looks really good. Okay, now I see how you actually fight those guys. Good enough. Astral Chain, I do not know anything about Astral Chain, but I think that's a Switch game, right? So it wouldn't really be tremendously easy for me to play without a Switch. Still don't know what requires sacrifices means. Okay. Doc, I'm gonna donate $500. You can't! There's no place to do so! I won't accept your filthy lucre. I would totally accept your filthy lucre. Please, the filthier the better. The filthiness reminds me of myself. However, the problem comes in that I would need to open up something like that. Oh, man. You know, I'm not even going to screw around with that trap over there because I just feel like it's going to result in a bad time. This isn't Lego Star Wars. I know, right? Unfortunately, we can't just keep playing Lego Star Wars unless people vote for it. You drop in on the Persona streams. I mean, if you want to be a mod, yes. I would highly recommend it. It's the #1 way to become a mod. Doc's fans be called patience. I mean, in the sense that you have to wait for me to actually put out a video most of the time, yes. And wait quite a long time. Right, shouldn't be standing above those guys. Have you played Nier Automata? I have not. But I do have it on my computer ready to go whenever people want to vote for it. I actually bought that game when it was new, when it had just come out for the PC, so... At any point in time, basically, you would want to see it, just let me know in the form of voting. Speaking of requests, how about finishing Persona 5? There's another episode already prepared to go. I just don't know what to say during it. I don't know what those things are, but they do definitely disturb me to a great degree. Oh. Now I'm losing all of my bonus modifiers here. I think that the... Definitely use... Oh, you're right. Oh, boy. Persona's like a 100 hour plus game, yeah. And I'm trying, but it's like I am doing it in a very specific sort of way that makes it so it takes extra long. But by the end of it, I'll be able to play all of your favorite untranslated games. And isn't that going to really spice up these polls when people are asking me to play porn games all the time? I say yes. Shovel Knight could be fun. I've never actually played Shovel Knight before. I mean, I've seen like 50 million playthroughs of it, but I've never played it myself. Okay. Honestly, though, Doc, the LEGO game seems like the style of games you do on the channel very often. Simple, straightforward, and with a lot to do for the 100% completion. Oh, yeah, I know. I have played those games before. Mostly just the original ones. You know, back when it was like... No, well, you said don't stand in front of them, but you didn't also say not to stand anywhere near them. Ugh. Okay, well, anyway, continuing on. Thanks for answering. Oh, about the Nier Automata? Yeah, I mean, I watched Dark Id's playthrough a very long time ago of the original Nier and also all the Drakengard games. So I'm pretty well familiar with the series, and I was also pretty excited for it when it came out. I just, I don't know, just never ended up playing it. I bought it, just never ended up playing it. Don't know what to say. But if people want to see me play it, sure. That would be the kick in the pants required to do so. Okay, come on. Seems like green slimes largely exist just to keep up that beat counter. Okay, hearing Doc on Pornhub would be awesome. Two of my favorite things on the net together. I mean, here's the thing. Vote for Hunipop or Nekopara or whatever sort of porn game that you so desire. I'll do any of them. I mean, I explicitly said in the poll that the only that I will do... Okay. That I will play whatever game you want, and if it's not appropriate for YouTube, it will be put somewhere else. You're actually playing this. I'm so sorry. You voted for it. This is what you wanted. Was this not the future that you chose for yourself? People think that... I mean, normally what I would want to do is I would want to play through a game at least to see the credits on one time, but considering that it's been an hour... Still is 10 minutes before it's an hour. Damn it! I don't know. I think it's just going to be a one-off sort of thing here, and then I'm not actually going to put up the VOD. It's going to be like you should have been there for the stream. Anyway, Void Kokatsu Party. Voikatsu Party. I don't know anything about that, but, you know, whatever, man. Look, the only thing that I ask if you're going to choose a porn game is nothing, no scat or water sports or Onara. Hooray. And no, like, actually illegal stuff, please. That's the only thing I ask. Okay. Hey, I voted for one shot, and I would have done one shot, but I didn't. Well, that did not work out as well as the person said. I guess I was on the wrong thing. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Yep, that's pretty much the entire polling system summed up in a single phrase now, isn't it? I feel like I also said it basically about as well as I possibly could at the start of playing Hyper Light Drifter. You could have chose anything. You could have chose anything at all. You rubbed the bottle and the genie came out and said, "Anything thine heart wishes will be granted to thee. Merely speak the words." And you're just like, "Oh, you got a cool bottle. Can I have your bottle?" Yes! And then the genie was never seen again. Okay. Are all other fetishes are okay? Yeah, sure. Okay, how about not Guro? Don't do Guro. Please, that would be far too disturbing in many, many ways for myself. I should have probably done... Whoa, what the hell? This is a different way to play the game. You're no genie, you're more like a monkey's paw. Yeah. I'm a monkey's paw that looks like a genie. There. At least just attacking those things kitty corner seems pretty effective nonetheless. What is Guro? Oh, it means grotesque. Grotesque. Any other questions? No, I want the wider attack. Although that's probably more damage, it's just I do not have the ability to play this game in that sort of capacity. Why are you floating like an ethereal being? Apparently that was an item I got, which was levitation. Winged boots. Seems pretty good. Wouldn't surprise me if these boots were one of the quite good items that you could get. Patapon? Patapon comparatively would probably be pretty fun. Okay. I'm gonna guess that traps probably don't activate themselves if I am floating. There. Take that hard container too. You really do get a pretty wide attack with this, don't you? Noise boot. What? Did the bat really get to attack me there? Ugh, I call shenanigans. Oh, yeah, I can't actually. Hi. Yep, I don't even know what I was thinking there. Yeah, well, that was stupid on my part, but... Okay. Go. Ooh, I readjust myself here for 1 second. All right. This, but actually, unironically, Patapon. I mean, I almost feel like I really should be doing Patapon. After all, one of the big mod makers for Dead Cells, Allah, is big fan of those games. I feel like I owe it to him or something, if nothing else. Rogue Legacy actually has a mod that's been incorporated into the game as an extra option. What is it? Also, what's this? Nope. I mean, I have played Rogue Legacy before. If you want to see me play it, I guess I could probably do it. Sure. Oh, I don't actually have any bombs right now, do I? What mod? Yeah, what mod? I'm curious. I am curious myself. I'm a curious boy. I'm a curious case of Benjamin Button. Yeah. That was about to be expected. Hyperlight Drifter was actually a good choice because I didn't know you did a series on it and binged in one day. You could have just asked me. All other series to check out. Death's Gambit, Puss. Check out the Time Spinner playthrough. Time Spinner was pretty fun. Death Road to Canada is also pretty good. I like that one. Oh, what else? What other really good series? Don't watch any of the Dark Souls ones. Those are bad. Don't watch Sekiro. Don't watch Bloodborne. Watch Brain Lord. Yeah, Brain Lord's cool. I like that one. Watch Persona 5. How about that? If you don't know that I do a series on Persona 5 and it is extremely slow moving, but I get really deep into that game, it's fun. And yes, when I say I get really deep into that game, I mean, it's almost kind of as a joke, but also kind of not. Take it as seriously as you want. Garfield Kart 2 coming this November. Oh boy. Oh yeah, watch Secrets of Grindia. Secrets of Grindia was also like a nearly 100% playthrough, and I really enjoyed that game. That was very fun. I guess I forgot about that since technically it's not. Watch Purple. You know what? Watch Purple. Watch Puss, Purple, Secrets of Grindia, and I don't know, Death's Gambit. Sure, why not? That was a good series. I had a good time playing it. Purple was also one that I got to get back to since I never actually finished the Golden Tower. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. That's one of my favorite indie games of all time, you know? Dang. Celeste was fun, but I feel like a lot of other people have done that better. I just did it as best I could. I included too many deaths in that, and I think that kind of bogged down the series a bit. And my excuse at the time was that it was, you know, that's part of the whole game, but I think it was too much. So if I was going to redo that, it would probably be to fix that sort of thing a little bit. There we go. Witness was super fun. Witness was fun, but it's also, like, different. I would put it in the same class as something like Terraria, which is just like, it's, if you just want to hear me talk a lot, that game has, that playthrough has something for you. Don't want to stand in front of those things. I was already told that, and I've already forgotten. Teleport on hit. It's also a damage negation, so I guess that's good. Plan on checking out the update for Death's Gambit. Somebody's going to have to remind me about it since... Hi. Someone's going to have to remind me about it, but it's like, yeah, I would really like to make a return to that game, sure. Oh, your sprite actually changes. That's very cute. Cadence looking very saucy. Nice. I mean, the more talk, the more views you get, right? I don't think that's how that works. By the way, I did try to do a less talking episode of Dead Cells, and it did not work out. I just didn't talk at all, basically. You know, the one spin episode, that was originally going to be a full run, which was also, like, less talking. Nah, didn't do it. What? I don't have the coins for it. Oh well. Some of your series are good for watching when they come out, but unwatchable at a later time. And I found Purple to be amongst those. Oh, really? I like Purple a lot. Maybe I should go do a redo of that game, then. Just not do it 100%. Like any particular reason, anything that I should be paying attention to whilst making series in the future. But oh, I threw it by accident. Fat finger 2 buttons at once. Trying to catch up on TI9 right now. Is that like a... TI9. It sounds like a tier thing. Anybody can do a video without voiceover, but no one can do a voiceover run like you can. Ugh. I don't know. I feel like when you look at something like this, though, is the commentary really adding too much for the experience? Yeah, give me some shovels. These are bigger enemies. Doesn't really matter because I am getting, like, much better attack. In general. Okay, that was worrying for a second. I think I'm learning to appreciate the game a little bit more, but not enough. Still don't think I'm going to be doing too much more with Necrodancer after this. I love hearing you talk. Why would you take that away from me? Because there's a lot of people that really don't, is the problem. Like I said, aside from being accused of being a soy boy, that's the biggest complaint that I get from a lot of comments on the series. Unfortunately, I cannot stop myself from being a soy boy. But, you know, you already knew that. Up and right. On 10 kills or half heart. Oh, okay. By the way, did you say anything about... Zespel say anything more about... Yeah, Zespel, do you have anything like... do you have any insight as to why the Purple series wasn't very good? Because it's like, I like that series, of course, a lot, but it's just... If you happen to notice something that was bad, I would be curious about that. No one's commentary is as sarcastic as yours. Yeah, and then it got to the point where being really tired in Forager, for example, it just got extra sarcastic, which is something that I never really even noticed doing myself. I kind of like that for that reason, but that's also almost unwatchable because the sound effects got so intense over time. Nope. Gotta watch out for them dark skeletons. Super skeletons. There. Might be worth using right now, to be honest. Don't accidentally walk on that. You'll die. Oh, Okay. Will you just get down here? Okay, whoever said the bats were the worst, they're right. Okay, I think I kind of get it. All right, well, that was interesting. Anyway, I didn't say it was bad. It was just unwatchable, and I don't know why. The formula showing 100% run as the first might contribute to it.
But this time he seemed more excited. He said he'd found it, some great treasure.
When I was older, I found the notes he left behind. Directions to a graveyard.
Uncle Eli tried to stop me. But Dad had been gone for 2 years. I had to find him.
Huh. Okay. I like Purple, but it took a very long time for me to get into. It's more a game feeling repetitive at times and made it difficult to watch. Fair enough. Wait, what? That's it? I won? Wait, I won? I just won? Well, game's been beaten, everybody. I think that, yeah, I can go about Go about never playing it again now. So, thanks for coming around to the stream. That's been Enter the Necrodancer. And I will open up the poll now and never play this game again.